Welcome, family, to our September 10th evening prayer vigil. We'll begin tonight's program with a beautiful musical offering, followed by Kyungbae and Family Pledge number 3. Reverend Josh.
I will soar with you above the
Thank you, Reverend Josh. Now, family, let's greet our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Chanjian Champomanimge Kyungbae. Haro. Now read Family Pledge number 3. Our family, the owner of Chunel Guk, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships, and the realm of the royal family by centering on true love. Pastor Milhan, can you offer the opening prayer? Thank you.
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Yes, thank you.
Let's pray. Heavenly Parent, good evening. We are your faithful Manhattan Family Church members, gathered here to raise the spirit of the Chanshuman this evening, to lift up to the goals that our mother have set before us through Reverend Dunkley, Pastor Naokimi. And so we ask for your presence tonight. You know each of our situations intimately, personally, and we ask for some specific guidance today. One key word, inspiration that can move us this evening and all throughout tomorrow so that we can bring you joy. So we thank you for all of us gathered here tonight. I know that together we are much more powerful, united and strengthened through these testimonies and our education we get each and every evening. So we thank you and report in my name, Milhan Stevens, a blessed family. Aju.
Aju. Thank you, Pastor Milhan. Now, family, let's welcome our Pastor Milhan for sharings and reflection.
Thank you, thank you. There's a couple of very special people here. I see Akio's name. I don't know if that means you're only here today or if you've been, next to Reverend Josh this whole time, but welcome, welcome. Always welcome. I'll be honest, like I've been talking all day long, just back-to-back meetings, all of them about helping people in the matching. It's very rewarding. It's also like, yeah, it can be kind of draining too. So, I mean, as enthusiastic as I am, it does require a lot of spiritual power. Hi, Akio.
Hi, Akio.
We're really missing you, Reverend Josh. I don't know if you can say something. Can you I don't know if there's any update or I don't know anything you can share at all about your experience over there.
Yeah, it's been good. Really, yeah, just being here, meeting the community as well. I feel blessed, with the experience all this and also pay forward, everything that you provided for me as well, understanding the matching process. Yeah, actually, um, there's something along those lines I can share with you later as well. But yeah. I feel like everything's just coming together and God's really guiding all of us. So I'm just grateful.
Are you saying, oh, yeah, thank you. Applause. Are you saying that you're helping someone with the matching? Is that what you're saying?
Potentially.
I love it. Good.
Good.
That is wonderful. That's the least I would expect from you. And that right there, that's my inspiration because the blessing is meant to be shared. And Kathleen's very vocal and doesn't hesitate to share about what she's experiencing. And people are asking her questions and she's helping them understand. That's good. I guess you're next. I want to hear testimonies about you sharing with other people and let it spread. You should know Pastor Joey is out there at Bryant Park and seeing random people and asking them, are you interested in finding your soulmate? And so what that does, it puts pressure on me to quickly create these programs that can prepare them for that. But I realized the pathway that we have now already works. The 43 days of excellent, just basic education, and has a 3-day fast, which is a requirement for first gen matching. And then Life Quest, they can make a goal. I want to find my soulmate. I want to find my match. So we can help them with that. And then they thrive and connect with our church. So I realized we don't have to change anything. We just have to be clear about what we already have. And of course, the 3 milestones, all of that, everything is leading towards the blessing. And if you're already married, then it's still towards the blessing, and we help your family and everybody. So I'm gonna find like one thing I want to say. Keisetsu, do you have any inspiration you'd like to share with everybody? Any recent inspiration or anything at all? You started your basketball meetup ministry, something? I don't know, anything. How about you come up with something to say tonight? How about that? Germanette, on the spot. What's time? That's a good question. What time is it? I haven't seen the time. 9:13. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Will take us to 9:20. I love springing this on you. It's so much fun for me. I know you don't like it. That's why.
What happens when your pastor talks all day, which I don't blame him for. But yeah, I guess I could share is just some, I guess, observations that I've been having the past, well, I guess ever since the summer. And then ever since we kind of introduced these, or we were introduced the campaign goals nationally, and then now we're trying to create something, or just um, a system that works for our local church. But I guess for me, well, I'll share something about the actual goals, and then something I'm personally like feel passionate about. But yeah, in terms of the goals, yeah, I feel like all 3 of them are very important. There's the Chomwon-gun donation, right? There's the new member goal, and then there's also what was it? Yeah, blessing candidates. So in terms of the the blessing candidate, so there's only so much that I could work on because I'm already matched, but um it's for me it's mainly preparing myself as to make an offering before True Mother, and that's for me that's in the form of Chomwon-gun donation, and then also witnessing. But I feel like it's a little bit different from the what we, or I guess the wilderness era of witnessing. I feel like we're living in a different era, and I feel like the same principles still apply in terms of like testifying about our faith, but I feel like yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for people to be drawn to you, or to your passion or your talent, and what you feel, what you're called to do. But even if you don't have like a passion or talent, like just the pureness of your heart. And yeah, so I've been reflecting a lot about like what is witnessing? Like, is it just going out and teaching, giving a survey, or is it just teaching the principle? Is that it? Or is it something more than that? And so I realized that yeah, one of my passions is sports, culture, and the arts. So yeah, I attended like the BCSF and also the Peace Cup during the summer. So I had a lot of chance to see young people play sports, even non-members come. Um, and I see a lot of joy, and even just the Monday night mix that we just had with the New Yorker, with the Joel's friend. Even just me observing that, I could feel like young people, they experience a lot of joy when they're in a natural environment that they can feel be themselves without any like agenda. Um, but yeah, I feel personally passionate about sports and the arts, and yeah, so I felt inspired to start my own basketball ministry. So up in right here in Marcus Garvey Park, um, yeah, I want to witness through playing basketball because it's one of my passions. And yeah, I've been thinking a lot about this over the summer. And for me, it's just go out there and just work hard, show an example through sports, like how dedicated I am to the craft. And then eventually people are going to be asking me like, so what are you all about? Like, and then when they ask me, then I can share, oh, I'm doing this, I'm from this community. So, but I want to, one of my visions though is I want to bring them to like Peace Cup or BCSF. And then when they come back, they'll feel inspired, like that we have such like a wide community. So of course, there's carp, but for me, I feel more joyful if I can incorporate a passion in what I'm doing in my mission. So yeah, I think there's a lot of different, anyways, avenues for that. But um, yeah, for me, witnessing is starting to become more of like, what has God inspired me to do, or yeah, what kind of talents or passions did God give to me, and how can I share that with others with the intent of, you know, witnessing to them or sharing God's word with them eventually, but really just becoming a friend, not really having a like a agenda first, but just just getting to know them and building that common base first, and then more give and take that I have, then we just build a stronger connection, and then eventually, yeah, that kind of heart, that culture of heart can expand and grow. But um, yeah, but I think ultimately, yeah, as we're been praying every day, every night, or every morning, I think the Changshim one is probably yeah. I realized, yeah, the Changshim one is probably the number one witnessing for me or for us. Like for God and true parents to witness to me, I need to go to the Changshim one and pray. Because if I don't go to the Changshim one, let's say, if I don't go there often in person, like I don't feel inspired. I don't feel passionate. Um, so as much as I want to witness to others, as much as yeah, we want to reach this goal, I've been thinking about like how can I be witnessed to by God or true parents or true mother or true father, and through the Changshimon or through Hundake or just listening to testimonies or yeah guidance or I don't know whatever form or shape that takes place in. But yeah, and then lastly is yeah, so usually every Saturdays we have a youth prayer vigil at the Queen's Changshimon every Saturday night from 8 to 9:30 p.m. and I've been attending uh earlier this summer, and then I've been working with Takayoshi, but I've seen a lot of things happen or some spiritual shifts happen in their community just by going to the Changshimon over there and praying together with them. So yeah, I mean, as yeah, anyways, kind of going along here, but yeah, a lot of miracles can happen through unity. So with Shimon or and Chungshimon. So yes, thank you.
Thank you. It's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kisetsu. Really pioneering our witnessing to young adults here, Barb, and yeah, I didn't. Now I know that that's the idea. Bring them into Peace Cup ultimately, and if not, do our own Peace Cup here, maybe. You know, totally possible. Totally possible. And you know, this morning, what mother said in the anthology, to get rich, you do outreach, or you do witnessing. Witnessing makes you rich. So if rich in this sense is having a bunch of people join the Peace Cup and joining our community, well, you got to do outreach, you got to do witnessing. And witnessing, like you said, I love how you said, allow God to witness to me, because witnessing is like a multiplication process. It's like where if you like something, you share about it, right? If you don't like something, you don't talk about it. So, if we don't want to talk about our church, then maybe it's because we don't like it, right? If we're being honest. So maybe we need to allow ourselves to be witness to. Maybe God can inspire us in a way that we do love and appreciate this community deeply, where we can't help but talk about it. Yeah, we're persecuted, but whatever. That just makes it more interesting.
Pastor Milhan, can I share about my keychain? We have enough time?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you. I'll get it. You know, True Mother gave us the Death Valley Holy Salt, right? And it was for the purpose of witnessing. And we're supposed to carry it with us. Well, I was carrying it in my wallet, but I don't carry my wallet with me everywhere I go. So, you know, Adiel Chavez, I saw on his keychain he had this cute charm. And I asked him about this charm, and he told me that he bought it on Amazon. It's for cremation ashes. And the charm opens up, and you could put some ashes inside of it. And so he put the holy salt inside. It doesn't, the Death Valley holy salt. That way, wherever he goes, he has it, because we may not carry our wallets or our pocketbooks, but we always have our keys. So I have, this is my keychain, right? You see my keychain? But I bought on Amazon, it's a rose. If you can see it, it's a rose, and the top of it screws off. And then I can pour some of the holy salt inside. So this way, I have my witnessing holy salt with me wherever I go. And I'm having faith. I'm putting faith in this, because it's not so easy for me to approach people and start talking. But I mean, people come to me all the time, but I just thought it was such a wonderful idea that Adiel, actually his wife, Midori, it was her idea. He came up with it. Can you see it? Can you see it? It just shows it's swinging here, but yeah, the top screws off, and then you could pour the holy salt inside and screw it back on. So this way I have my, wherever I go. So it was such a good idea for witnessing purposes. Thanks.
It's very lovely. It's definitely a step up from the crack bag that I passed around, So,
I have
it
only it doesn't hold a lot. So the rest of it is in the bag, which I keep in my wallet. But like I said, I don't carry my wallet everywhere. I just put my debit card in my pocket and take my keys and go. So this, we always have our keys, right? Wherever we go, we always have our keys. So you never know.
That is correct. I always have these guys. And so when you all do Life Quest, then you'll have even more things on your keychain.
I know.
God's not just there on Sunday morning. God's with you all the time. That's
right.
That's the whole point. Awesome. Yeah, I love it. We think alike.
And Kay said so. I just wanted to tell you that before we start the morning devotion, we have a couple of minutes with Yasu. just Pastor Milhan and myself and Yasir. And I was telling him that he did such a good job with the Chanyang session at the HJ Global Great Works on June 1st. And I brought that up because yesterday was the 100-day anniversary of the workshop, which my husband attended. So then we brought up about you. We mentioned about how you were on the Chanyang team, and he was saying what a great job you did. You were such a great addition to the team. That's our Keisetsu.
I think he said he gets it done. Something along those lines.
Yeah. But I think we felt so proud, the Manhattan members when we were there and you were up there, Keisetsu. It just gives us such a proud feeling. There's our Keisetsu.
Got New York blood now.
Yeah. Yeah, he mentioned about how, we kind of like kidnapped you from New Jersey.
I explained how, I don't hold people captive, but we let them stay if they want. All right. Thank you, Keisetsu, for entertaining us and sharing that inspiration. Today we have a video called Japanese Wife and Jeju Island Husband Love Brought Together by Faith. Testimony by Matsuka, something else. Actually, and Kathleen, could you read today?
Sure. Though my content may be lacking, with the hope that it might be of some help to someone, I've gathered the courage to stand here. I am from the Jeju Church, a 360,000 couple Japan Korea family. My name is Matsukawa Yukari. Born in the year of the Blue Dragon, I'm turning 60 this year. I'll work hard with the feeling of being reborn here in Cheongpyeong. When I was 24, working in the accounting department of a large company, and I was witness to in front of Nagoya Station. Then I learned that God really exists and that He is the parent of humanity. Also knowing that the returning Lord was on this earth, I was so moved thinking there was no path more precious than this. I quit my job, left home, and started a life of dedication. However, the more earnestly I walked the path of God's will, friends and family opposed. I was kidnapped and confined. I couldn't receive the 30,000 couple blessing. I said that if I could just receive the blessing, any person would be fine. But Heavenly Parent gave me a pure and kind person from Jeju Island. After matching, we only exchanged letters for 2 years. In 1997, we were able to start our family. When we started our family, we promised that at least once a year we would go to the training center together. But that promise was difficult to keep. During the difficult IMF period, while giving birth to and raising 3 sons, my husband voluntarily quit drinking for the family. He worked hard, and even on his only day off in a week, he attended service together with the whole family. I was so grateful for such a husband. However, as the children grew and entered high school, they gradually drifted away from the church and even becoming a Chumbo family, even after becoming a Chumbo family. As the children moved further away from the church, I felt that my devotion was lacking. During that time, I felt like I was walking the path of God's will alone. It was lonely and difficult. Then in March last year, when I attended the Hyojang workshop, I learned about the all-night prayer meetings and started attending the night devotions. Through the night devotions, I was gaining hope. Then on May 13th, Suddenly, my husband injured his eye at work and had to undergo surgery. In a difficult situation where he could have lost his sight, thanks to many prayers, devotions, and medical angels, we were able to save his eye. The 3 major surgeries were successfully completed. During the surgery period, I attended night devotions every day from September. Until then, I had been doing Zhengshengwan liberation for the children. But during the night devotions, I heard Mother's words that the couple comes first. From December in the Zhengshengwan, I liberated the spirits that were interfering with my husband's faith. After liberating them in the Zhengshengwan, my husband suggested we go for a 40-day workshop. After that, I liberated more. 28 years after starting our family, what I had longed for happened. We were able to attend this workshop together. I was grateful just to attend the workshop, but when we attended, there was a great works period. We were given the opportunity to go on a pilgrimage to Chunjanggung. Yesterday at the Bunhyung-won in Chunjanggung, for the first time, a miracle occurred where we could greet father and mother together as a couple. Although I still have various wishes, now I'm letting go of everything and praying daily to be able to love my husband as he is, with the heart of Heavenly Parent. Also, while at the training center, I'm investing in the remaining training period so that my husband can feel happy being here on his own and have the heart to say, I'm glad I came and want to come again. For the great grace of night devotions and Zhengshengwan liberation, I sincerely thank Heavenly Parent and True Parents, and also our church members. Thank you.
Our sister here, for sharing. You're short and really covered a lot of ground. Very lovely. I love how she talked about the matching and how she was willing to accept anyone and received a very nice man, Korean man from Jeju. I'll be honest, I kind of blanked out in the middle, but what he said towards the end was to love her husband with the heart of Heavenly Parent. That is exactly what I want each of my candidates to understand. And the only way you can really love your spouse, as from Heavenly Parent's point of view, is to be able to love all men if you're a woman, and then love all women if you're a man, and then love this one person on behalf of all of those people. And so that's why in the matching process, I ask them to please say one thing you like about this person. You don't just like, move on. Like, oh God, no way. No, you need to train your heart to see these people from God's point of view. Imagine this lady and her husband's in the hospital, and she's not doing well. Imagine that was the profile, right? Imagine you come across someone's profile and they're hospitalized for some serious illness or some really big problem. And that could be your spouse, or even for those with a disability. It's like, well, there must be something you still can see in this person. And again, my goal is not to match you to like the most difficult match, but you have to train your heart to see from God's point of view, because you don't know what can happen. Your spouse might have a serious problem, and because you didn't train that muscle when you needed it, then you may fail to see God's point of view and destroy your marriage. So I appreciate her saying that, and she understood at that point in her life Her mission is to love her husband in sickness and in health, right? I think that's something that's not easy to prepare for. But that's why I love our matching process, because we prepare people to grow that unconditional heart of God, our Heavenly Parent. With my reflection today. Thank you.
That's what you did with me. You asked me, like, you got a long list of brothers, and I would say no, 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 no. But with each one, even though I said no, you said, well, let me say one good thing about this person. So I really had to think. I really had to think about one good thing about this person. So that was a challenge, but it was a good idea. But it didn't make you say, well, you have to be with this one. But
Right.
it did, like open up my heart a little bit more.
Exactly. And that's the point. I'm very transparent in my training. I'm not trying to match you to the worst person or make you consider that person for 10 minutes. Like, no, it's like a fun scavenger hunt. And that's how I put it today. I was with one sister, second gen sister, and I was showing her brothers, and I'm like, come on, let's go. Let's find it's like a scavenger hunt. Find something you like so we can move on. I know she's not interested in this. I know she's not interested in this brother, but so then let's not make it painful either. Like let's just find something. It's like, he's got a good job. Great. He's got a good job. Let's go there. All right. He's like a 3 out of 10. Okay, let's move on. But that, I can't understate the importance of that exercise. Because you may find the perfect person, but you wouldn't know it because you'd never had God's point of view from the beginning. You had a very limited idea. And then your so-called perfect husband turns out, oh, he's actually human. He actually has problems and issues. And you never had trained that muscle to see from God's point of view. So I don't want to do that to any of especially if we're going to grow our church massively in the matching, we need to make sure all of them go through this training, go through this experience, so that I don't want to send people into the matching and blessing without seeing from God's point of view. That's just a recipe for disaster. Imagine all these marriages we make, and then like 5 years later, they're all like falling apart.
No.
So we need to pair them well, and also have a supportive community. Make sure they're tithing and connected. I mean, that's every part is important. Every part. I didn't go to seminary for 7 years for nothing. Anyway, I did learn a lot from seminary. I will say, not maybe 50% of, but a lot of it I had to learn on my own. But yeah, there's a reason for everything.
Tithing was never a requirement in years past, but I think it's a wonderful idea now. It's really a good offering.
I mean, especially like if you're first gen, you meet someone, and I imagine I'm considering a candidate and they're not tithing. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how. If you're not tithing, you're most likely you're a slave to money. I hate to say it, but you're probably attached to money, and that's going to be an issue. But one has growing to do. Good to see you, Shivaji.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Well, thank you very much. All right, family. Do we have any announcements before we go on to our resonance prayer? Please remember to pray for Robert Hall. I think our prayers are working because he is improving a little bit, which is miraculous. Let's keep praying for him.
We want him to see Chris's blessing day at the very least. not grandchildren, ideally. Or we'll keep that body alive,
That's right.
keep that horse running.
That's right. All right, family, let's get ready for our resonance prayer with the Abaji Omni.
Tanshima Resonance Prayer, Shijak Abaje Omone.
Let's pray.
Our merciful God, Heavenly Parent.
Good evening, Heavenly Parent. Good evening, true
And
parents.
parents who have
Heavenly
been
Parent and
all
true
in
parents, we
all
pray for
in
these
time.
prayer points. We pray for number one, for the safety of true parents and the
Thank
true
you so much
families.
for
Number two,
allowing us,
for victorious entrance into
giving
the
us
channel
such a
sanctum in
wonderful
Sean 1
opportunity.
young. Number three, to successfully
And we are
witness new
going to
people,
our lives.
especially young people, for real church growth.
Really
Number four, for the unification of
important for
North and
our
South Korea and a
life
heavenly unified Korea. Number
to
five,
for our
to
spiritual
overcome
life.
crisis affecting our
If
world and
we
to
do
revive the
agree
heavenly
and
unified
that
world. Prayer
communication with
point to
you,
Manhattan
Heavenly
Family
Parent.
Church based international
Which
goal.
means we are calling you.
Heavenly Parent and true
You are
parents,
the
pray for
like in physical home, like in
this prayer point to
all our
Manhattan
grandmom,
based
grandfather
international
and
goal.
mothers. But there
62
is
blessed couples in Korea, 23 second and third gen single
a
couples,
way that
8
we
first gen
can
single couples, 8
like
second gen already
still
married
hold
couples,
this
26
parent
already married
that
couples,
I
including
know I joined the Green Door
ministers,
Again,
6 crew members attending Korea.
yeah.
Great turnout of the
The
couple
first
of
thing we want to
people.
offer my sister prayer for the protection of our two
Heavenly
parents.
Parent and true parents, I pray.
One nation.
Please be with
Morning days,
the
we got a
who
two
is
parents. We
looking
just
over
two
us, who
parents
is
after
helping us,
6,000 years
taking care of us.
of
Please be
ministry.
with true Father, who is helping us
So
with
that's
this
why the two
visit
parents
prayer.
are
Please be with
precious
true
for
Father,
us.
help us unite with true
Only
Father
two parents can really
in the spirit war. Heavenly Parent
liberate
and true parents,
and
I
hear
pray for true
and
Mother,
give the
give her
blessings of
long
God
life,
that
good
it
health,
will give you
energy, and
to
strength. Be with the
all the days of
sisters,
our lives.
supporting true Mother, taking
So
care of
there's a
us.
bliss family, really
Heavenly
our
Parent and true
responsibility
parents,
so
be
people
with
listen.
so
Many
one more
people,
husband and
lots
family
of
that
people don't
descended,
know
that
about the two
husband and
parents.
family that descended. Please be with
All the
Damon and my husband and
responsibilities
family that
by
descend blessing.
becoming the travel
Thank you so
Messiah.
much for the
And it's
Shantian
not
one.
just that.
Thank you for Damon
We
and
really
the
have
great
to
church. Thank you for
keep
Damon and every parent and true parents. We pray for
information out
Yosin
that benefit for the bring the two parents to
and
the
hard work,
so really
practicing
important.
music.
Sorry,
Please
Heavenly
be with
Parents, for
Yosin
my
and
my
and
side.
many
I
more
couldn't able to fulfill.
Please be with
Really
engineer
fulfill my
and everybody whose life is
responsibility.
spared.
And
Please be with Honey
so
Putnam
thank
and
you
family on earth.
to my
Heavenly
employee
Parent,
for the
we
full
pray
support us.
for the war
And
between
I will
Ukraine and
say,
Russia
they know the
to
kind of
come to an end.
problems
Heavenly
I
Parent and true
really
parents, we pray.
I have
The
to
time
say,
one to
I have
stand up
to
to
tell them that the parents their role and
things.
responsibility
We pray for
and
our
what the parents are
true friends
putting
who
in our
donate
life
to ours. We pray for
like
Heavenly Parent and true
we have
parents.
a
We pray for
fire and strongly to listen
immigrants
to
coming
the
to the country. We pray
communities.
them safe and
They
protected.
really play
Heavenly Parent and true
victorious in
parents.
dance ceremony in Shanti
For the
Sanctum
war
in
between the North and the
home.
Russia. Heavenly Parent and true parents. We pray for
It's a
unity
golden
with true parents.
opportunity.
나 이제 기도하리라 아버님 기다리는 전심원에서 나 이제 기도하리라 아버님
사랑으로 감싸 주시네. 나 이제
참 사랑으로 감싸 주시네.
Thank you, everyone, for a really wonderful evening prayer vigil. Please, we would like to invite you to stay and pray to our true Father. And I hope that you have a wonderful night. So God bless you and see you tomorrow. Good night. Ciao, ciao.